This dash cam and driver cam footage show a man falling asleep at the wheel of a large trailer truck. He looks out the window a couple of times before closing his eyes and apparently falling asleep as his truck races down the highway. By the time he opens his eyes again and realizes what's happening, it's too late. The truck goes off the road and speeds uncontrollably toward the overpass, and at this point, there doesn't seem to be anything the driver can do to stop it. The truck flies off the overpass and slams down on the ground below, severely whiplashing the driver. Luckily, there were no cars below the overpass at the time, but the impact was enough to send everything flying inside the truck, even knocking the turbine off the driver's head. His co-driver was resting in the back of the truck during the incident, and although he could be heard moaning in pain after the crash, neither of the two men were badly injured and were able to walk out of the truck unharmed. After watching this footage, many people commented that if it weren't for the driver's seatbelt, this incident would have ended much differently. It's unknown where this footage was captured, and police didn't release any more information to the public about this case, but it's very likely that the truck driver lost his job and was charged with reckless driving. Two men in a Mercedes are driving down the highway when their dashcam captures a car quickly approaching. It swerves around the two guys before getting in front of them and slamming on the brakes, clearly trying to run them off the road. What first seems like road rage soon takes a more serious and disturbing turn. The two men notice the driver has an axe and is now waving it out his window and threatening them.
Like, what are you doing? Oh, keep distance, bro.
The sudden and unexpected encounter forces the two men to take a quick U-turn to lose the guy, but he continues to follow them. The situation escalates when the two men use the next exit and approach a roundabout.
Whoa! Keep driving, holy! Bang, call the cops. Yeah. No. Yeah. Oh, keep going. Just keep. Oh my God!
Twice, the Mercedes is rear-ended, the second of which causes the attacker to spin out, sending him off the road. This allowed the two guys to get away. They drove to the nearest police station to report what had happened. When police arrived at the scene of the crash, the car was gone. However, a few hours later, they found the vehicle on the road and the driver was arrested. Later, the owner of the dashcam footage gave more context. Apparently, the driver chasing them was convinced they had robbed his house the night before, but this wasn't the case. The two guys had never seen the man before. It was determined that he was under the influence of something, and he was charged with multiple offenses, which put him in prison for 2 years. In April 2021, a man named Mitch Kuhn was driving on the highway back from work when he saw something shocking. A child, who looked to be wearing a large jacket, or possibly wrapped in a blanket, began walking out in the middle of the highway, just barely missing Mitch's truck. Mitch was towing a trailer and felt that if he abruptly stopped, it would cause an accident. So he opted to call the police, reporting an unattended child walking on the highway. Police assured Mitch that they'd send out patrol units immediately. An hour later, Mitch called again for a follow-up and offered the footage he caught on his dashcam, but he was told it wouldn't be necessary as the child had been collected safely and was on his way home. However, police later stated that no child was found, despite officers searching the area until 3:45 a.m. Additionally, they claimed that at no point did they tell Mitch that they had found the child. The next morning, multiple volunteers searched the area, but no child was ever found, and therefore the search eventually ended. At the time the footage was captured, there were no reports of a missing child in the area, and it remains unknown who exactly was captured. In August 2018, Justin Bilton and his 70-year-old father were camping at Glacier National Park in Montana. They had only been in the park for 3 hours when they were informed of an immediate evacuation of the area due to a forest fire ignited by lightning the previous night. The fire had gotten too far out of control. However, by the time they got the evacuation notice, the only road out of the park had already been engulfed by the flames.
Do I go?
We're going to find out up here in a minute, aren't we? I think we can drive through this.
What? Dad, what if the car blows up?
We're dead.
Dad, this is insane.
I know. We don't want to get trapped in here. Easy, easy. All right, we're good, we're good, we're good. Slow down, slow down. Big rut here. Just slow down. We're out of that fire.
We're not out of the bed, Dad. We're not out.
We're good, though.
What?
Easy, easy. Can't see. Just go easy now. Easy.
Dad, the car's heating up. It's gonna explode.
We're all right.
Dad, what if a tree falls on us?
We're okay. Slow down.
Please, God, help us.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
Oh my God. Dad, we can't get out.
I'm getting out. You can't drive back. We get that out of the road. We get gloves.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Dad, we gotta get out of here.
Back it up.
Justin and his father had to reverse through everything they had just driven through. When they reached their campsite, they abandoned their car and desperately started running towards a nearby lake. By some miracle, they found 2 park employees in a boat on the shore of the lake. Justin and his father were rescued and taken to safety, leaving everything but this horrifying footage behind. This dashcam footage was taken in 2019 in Queensland, Australia. A silver Ford Falcon without a license plate suddenly stops in the middle of the median strip on Queensland's Pacific Motorway, blocking the path of a BMW right behind it. The BMW driver stops, and a man and a woman step out of the Ford and walk toward the BMW. The footage shows the man threatening the driver with a sharp object, while the woman tries to force open one of the doors. Eventually, the BMW manages to pull away and escape. The rest of the incident wasn't captured by the trucker's dashcam. But several witnesses later claimed that the couple threatened another driver in the next lane and attempted to steal their car. But they were again unsuccessful and eventually drove away. The violent carjacking attempts didn't end there. Queensland police later revealed that the couple continued driving south on the highway until they reached the next exit, where they confronted another driver. After forcing a 67-year-old woman out of her Mazda CX-3 hatchback, they drove away with the stolen vehicle, leaving the woman stranded in the middle of the road. The search for the couple continued, but it was never confirmed whether or not they managed to find the carjackers.